Okay, going live now. I was thinking of trying to go live 5 minutes early, but I was like, I was trying to figure some things out before I start the stream. And I'm actually been looking down at the bottom. There's a little thing down here. You guys can't see it, but it's like this little thing that shows you how my connection goes. When it shows 4 green bars, I guess it means my connection is good. And then when it goes down to 3 yellow bars, it probably means my internet connection starts lagging. So, okay, so stream is started now, and Josh, Joe, Johnny, whoever else that's in my Discord. The link is there in the the server. So I'm just waiting to see whenever you guys pop up. Hopefully it's the right. I made sure to put the right link in there, but yeah, may have to share this again real quick. Also, I don't know what happened earlier. I think when I tried to use Streamlabs, like I don't know, like there was a second little screen there, and that's what was causing the echo. So that's probably what threw me off. I don't know why. That was just, it was weird. I'm not good at technology, guys. I wish I were. Alright, I've got to go check on the TV real quick. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I have no viewers yet. Okay, I think I heard something. Alright, there's Josh. Alright. Alright, Josh,
Yeah, John, how
welcome.
you going? Yeah, you good, man. Yourself?
I'm doing alright. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Alright, there's Josh. Alright. Now, hopefully Joe Johnny will jump on. I know he might be going to bed in a little bit because I know he gets up right for work for his job, but hopefully he'll still come around and chat with us.
Oh, well, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, so far I'm trying to see if we got any other viewers here. It says just one viewer. Probably was me viewing my stream back on my TV.
Yeah, I reckon that would be the case. So yeah.
Alright, so everybody, we are live now. Gonna do some wrestling talk. And of course, talk just about anything wrestling. Of course, the big stories from the last couple of weeks, just even yesterday. Of course, the big story yesterday, Bray Wyatt gone from WWE. I mean, man, I don't know what WWE was thinking, but they made a big mistake.
Yeah, and from what I actually believe too, that they were going to actually book some matches for him this coming August as well. From what I've actually read up,
Yeah,
and
that was the plan.
yeah, exactly right. I'm not sure exactly what plans they actually had in mind. They got for Bray Wyatt at the time. It could be probably another rematch with Randy Orton or something like that, or something big. And then and just to hear that he's been released yesterday, yeah, I had a feeling this was going to happen sooner or later, which would explain his his absence since WrestleMania at 37.
Oh yeah. So okay, so the story I was hearing earlier, other than the fact that it was budget cuts, they were waiting a while because I guess he was either injured or I don't know what was going on. So they waited there, for quite a while before deciding to let him go because they didn't want to let him go while he had injury or if it was something mental. Or, like he'd been kind of, I guess, having a lot of mental problems too because the death of Brody Lee kind of affected him a little bit. So that's another reason why you hadn't seen him around in a while.
Yeah, that's it too. Yeah, because that would also explain why he hasn't been on there as well during Brody Lee's passing and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
All
is
right.
an
So
absolute shame, and of
yeah,
course with the poor
definitely.
booking, and with poor bookings and all that as well, right up to to WrestleMania and all that, and have Alexa Bliss turn on the Fiend and all that.
Yeah, that with no proper payoff.
No, exactly right. So yeah, because I did had a bit of a hunch that it was going to happen, but I just wasn't quite sure when it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But funnily enough, and you probably know this on your Discord as well, that I did get an email from the WWE shop when I had items
Yeah.
having processed, and it still showed Bray Wyatt's face and what he normally says, like "yowie wowie" or something like that.
I know it's like they kind of jumped the gun with releasing him. It's like unless he doesn't have a 90-day no compete clause,
Mm.
because if he doesn't, then he can go show up in their company right away. But if he still has that 90 days, obviously they can still use Bray Wyatt's face for merchandise or on the website, and maybe hope that they can bring him back at some point.
Yeah, well, when I actually looked on the WWE Superstar cast on WWE's website, yeah, it's shown indicating that Bray Wyatt's definitely gone from from the current roster on there. So
Yeah.
sounds like that. So it looks like WWE is pretty much finished with him, and now he's the last Wyatt family member that's been departed from WWE.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and yeah, I mean, Brody Lee was the first one, to jump the AEW bandwagon before he died, and of course
Hmm.
Luke Harper, aka Eric Redbeard.
No, Luke Harper was Brody Lee. You
Yeah,
gotta, you kind of got him confused there.
yeah,
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 Eric
yeah.
Redbeard was Eric Rowan.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Eric Rowan, that's it. It's been a long time since I've actually heard his name pop up, apart from turn up on AEW after
That's okay. You did the same thing Chris Jericho did, where he actually called Eric Rowan on the early
Yeah,
tribute show, and
exactly
they had to
right.
correct like, no,
Yeah,
that's Eric Redbeard, not Eric Rowan.
yeah,
But
yeah,
you call him the wrong name entirely. That's okay. It happens.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that's it. Just as long as I don't get in trouble from WWE for getting the name in, probably like Jericho did.
Yeah, you're good.
Nah, all good, all good.
Yeah.
And with Braun Strowman left WWE as well, some months back as well. So we don't know where he's going to turn up at. So
Oh yeah.
it's just anyone's guess. And now Bray Wyatt leaving, so that's all the Wyatt family members out of WWE.
Pretty much. When you talk about the main Wyatt family, not include Red Orton, because can't forget
Hmm.
that he was part of the Wyatt family for a brief time.
Oh yeah, well that's it. Well, I can't. Yeah, I'm not going to include
I know.
Randy Orton.
And then of course Daniel Bryan for 2 weeks was part of the Wyatt family. I mean, man, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Well, that was definitely for sure. Hmm.
And of course, the second time of the stream, Bryan Danielson, the former Daniel Bryan, and CM Punk, they'll be debuting at AEW soon. Man, I mean, wrestling world's just crazy right now with all the people that have been let go from WWE and how many of them are jumping up to AEW. Like,
Oh
man,
yeah, and the fact that they've got that AEW might have CM Punk, as you said, that's gonna put the ratings for AEW up to the roof because a lot of wrestling fans like yourself and I, and or anyone that we know, have been waiting to see CM Punk come back and all that.
oh yeah,
Even though
definitely.
yeah, even though despite that he said that he was gonna. He's done with wrestling and all that. After his departure in WWE in 2013 or 2014, around about that time frame, and to have him in AEW, then yeah, WWE is going to have a very hard time getting the ratings up while Punk is over in AEW, performing. Maybe not fully like every week or something like that, like he used to in WWE, but probably when the money's right and when he can be able to turn up and all that. So
Hmm. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
yeah.
This return's been like long overdue.
Mm. Absolutely. And the fact that there was actually hinted on WWE backstage I think a couple of years back where even though he was actually working really for Fox Sports or
Yeah.
something like that over there, not really WWE, but it was actually good that he actually put his 2 cents of where the company's at and all that, and he's actually
Oh,
proven right where it's going to go and all that. Even though the fans back then didn't believe him at the time until like years later and realizes, yeah, CM Punk was right about how the company's become.
especially last year when we went into lockdown and started doing the show at the Performance Center. It's like, man,
Mm,
it got the hardest to watch when there was not a crowd at all. Forget the Thunderdome, but the fake cheers. Just when they were in that
mm.
empty Performance Center, I felt like I was watching like a soap opera for real. That's what people had called wrestling for years, saying wrestling was a soap opera. Well, they were kind of right, to be honest.
Oh yeah, tell us about it. I mean, having to watch them perform with no fans there, it just makes it look like the company's been dead or something like that. Even though that's not the real truth. That
Yeah.
with the company still there and all that, it's just that it
Oh yeah.
just felt really weird. Having no audience. I mean, look at Stone Cold Steve Austin, for instance, on 316 Day at the Performance Center, asking the fans, "Give me a hell yeah!" Nothing's happening.
I know.
That
And then
that would have
only
been.
Byron's there to give him a hell yeah.
Oh yeah, and then with Stone Cold Steve Austin looking around, it was like, "What?"
Yeah.
But it was well worth it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm. Oh, and for those that let you know, this video is not sponsored by Dare Coffee here in Australia, just so you know. Hmm. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what CM Punk and Bryan Danielson will do in AEW. You know when they probably
Oh
after the pay
yeah,
per view in September,
definitely.
which is next month, by the way, for those who are
Yeah,
wondering.
I know. It's already August. Man,
Oh
it's
yeah,
already the first here, then I'm gonna say what's already the second where you're at, right?
yeah, it is. Yeah, the 2nd of August. Yeah, only because
Yeah.
Australia future, and we can predict what's going on the next day for you guys. Oh,
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
yeah, let you know what's going on before it actually happens over there as well. So there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Well, unless you can count someone from New Zealand, then yeah, they're further than we are.
Yeah. And then of course Hawaii, they gotta wait.
Yeah.
And
Oh well.
yeah.
Yeah. That's geographical that reference there. So there you go. Oh
All
yeah.
right, so hopefully more people will jump on at some point. Man, YouTube's
Mm.
notifications just are behind when it comes to telling people I'm live on YouTube.
Yeah. Funny enough, because I've actually got even on my end, I've got the bell icon, enabled to notify me when you're live and all that, and it doesn't come up on my feed for some reason.
I know
Yeah.
it's weird.
Yeah, because it's yeah, you probably wouldn't be the only one on YouTube that's got something wrong with the not getting audience notified and all that. It's happened to everyone, like
Yeah,
myself, my friend Leo as well, as well as other people that I actually know on YouTube and all that. Hmm.
I know. It's like the bigger channels have no problems, but us small creators, we just have to hope and pray that somebody sees this.
Yeah, it actually would make you think that like you for example, having over 1,000 subscribers, and you could be able to have the community tab and all that. Yeah, it would make you think that those who hit 1,000 subscribers like you are, would definitely have it more out there, for people to know and all that. But
Yeah.
apparently they just made a double standard.
I
For
know. They
celebrities
might
and
as
all that.
well just take those two extra O's and just say I only have like I'm at 1,500 or so, but it might as well be 15 because that's how it
Hmm.
seems with me being a small time creator. Like, I'll talk to people in real life. They're like, "Oh, wow, you got that many subscribers." I'm like, "Yeah." Unfortunately, I'm not trying to have a big ego, but it don't mean anything when you're not like
Hmm.
one of the big YouTubers that have over 100,000 into the millions, and it's like
Oh yeah.
I'm lucky to get there, but it's like only 10% or less of the people that are subscribed to be actually interact with me, whether it be comments or giving likes, anything like that. And
Oh
how
yeah,
many of those
yeah.
people are even still active on YouTube? A lot of them I don't even see around anymore that used to make videos. Like that's just
Hmm.
how it is. Like
Oh
man,
yeah. Well, that's it.
it's just hard to really you know get big on here, and that's fine. I'm not about getting big, but it's like I still like to hear more from everybody that used to used to watch my videos. But man,
Oh yeah. Well, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's it for sure. And not to mention that I can understand if some actually have trouble commenting and all that, or probably don't have anything to say really at times.
yeah,
Yeah, because I can be a prime example of that because even though I do comment here and there and all that, but sometimes if it's something really good, sometimes I like to think of what to say and all that sort of thing.
same
Mm.
here.
Yeah, exactly right. So yeah, there you go.
Man, just I'm gonna take a little quick check of the video here on my TV just to see how things are going because
Mm.
I look crystal clear on here, but it seems like when I watch it back on the TV, it's like it'll show me lagging out from time to time. Like,
Mm.
man,
Yeah, because I think with restreams too.
I look crystal
Um,
clear on here, but it seems like when I watch it back all right, I'm watching it back now.
yeah, you're right.
Trying to adjust the audio. It sounds weird when I hear the audio back. I don't know. I'm trying to turn down everything.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, I haven't had that experience on my end only because I haven't been streaming myself and all that. Only because it's actually really hard to stream from my end nowadays. Unless I want to do something for entertainment, like like I said, if I want to verse people and all that on the Switch or something like that, or online gaming and etc.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that these days it actually takes a lot of effort and a lot of planning to do.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
I was honestly hoping I'd have my Bluetooth headphones, but they're still taking their time to get here. Hopefully they'll be here sometime this week because I think these earbuds don't have the best quality and give me good audio.
No, well,
So
that's
yeah,
it.
hopefully the headphones will help. Anything I could do
Yeah,
to
well,
make the audio better on my ends for, playback, so people can hear me properly on YouTube.
yeah, that's all you can really do, man. Yeah, is just wait and see yeah, when it comes around, and yeah, just go from there, I guess.
Yeah, man, nobody's still jumping on. Like that's like crazy. Like, where are you people tonight?
Mm. Yeah, especially those in the Discord server. I mean, I must be the only one who who's been interacting and all that, and everyone else is probably no, well, probably are online or probably out somewhere or something like that. So
Yeah, yeah. The only other person I was thinking of was Joe John because he might have already gone to bed. I told him about the stream, and so I hope he comes on. If not, that's fine. I'll try to work something out with him in the future where he can come on and join us.
yeah, fair enough. Mm.
Man,
No, no, if not, then I mean, we could be happy with what we got anyway. Some,
yeah.
that the two well, I wouldn't say two egos, but the two titans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the two titans who are big wrestling fans and all that. Hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sooner or later we got to work out, try to do like a podcast or something where we can record something and then it can go up on YouTube, where it be on my channel, your channel, or even a channel we maybe run together.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, yeah, that's something I wouldn't mind doing myself and all that, and probably see how everything's done properly, like Stone Cold Steve Austin's Skull Session and all that, and Talk is Jericho and all that,
Yep.
with their podcast and all that. Yeah, it might give us a bit of an idea, where we could be able to talk and all that, and even upload it as a premiere and all that, and we could just sit back and watch it and moderate and administrate the chat as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
while it's premiering and all that. Mm,
Yeah, that's what I hope because, man, I premiered my video today and unfortunately nobody was around for it. I was like, man,
mm.
it's just once again, just YouTube's notifications being broken. People probably do click the bell and then maybe it gets unclicked or something. I don't know. It's like, man, YouTube is so broken.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, they really need to they give it a big, pretty much a real big overhaul and all that, so that way they can, give us a, at least a bit of equal power, just like everyone with 100 cases subscribers and all that, to be able to be notified when everyone's on and all that. Because
Yeah,
if they
definitely.
want to
'Cause
help,
yeah.
yeah, because I mean, if they want to help, little channels grow and all that, they've got to make sure that they give them, equal privileges to be able to have everything all spread out and notified for everyone who's been subscribed and all that, just as well as celebrities and all that.
Yeah, definitely, 'cause it's called YouTube, but
Mm,
I was watching this one guy that I'm subscribed to. He's called Review Tech USA. He does a stream like on his streaming channel, and one of
mm.
them was about there basically being no more you and YouTube. That it's no longer for us. It's more for the big companies, or if not the big
Yeah,
companies, at
by the
least the
sounds
people
of it.
who were
Mm.
lucky to get big. So people like you and me, we just get screwed over. Like we're just seen as nothing else. I mean, we're just viewers. But when it comes to
Mm.
being content creators, it's like we don't matter because we're just not,
No, that's
partnered
it.
up. We're not making money for the website, and it's just like,
No, that's it.
man, this used to be about us back in the day, and that's when
Yeah, well, that.
the site was good. Then they started letting all these corporations come on, and it's
Mm.
like, man,
No, well, that's it. I think they just created double standards, I guess.
that and there's no real alternative. Like there's Dailymotion, but that site not good, and I heard it can give you
Nah,
viruses.
yeah. I've actually tried to watch stuff in Daily Motions, and it's absolutely laggy on my end with everything. Even though my internet connection's absolutely top notch.
Yeah. And then the other one is Vimeo. But the downside that they want you to pay them money if you want to do like high definition videos. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't
Yeah,
have the
tell them
money.
they're
It's like
dreaming.
they're gonna have to pay me before I could start paying them. Like,
Yeah,
no, thank
exactly
you.
right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a two-way street sort of thing that they have to understand. I mean, not like a one-way street where we pay them, for to get extra features and all that. Hmm.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm
Hmm.
looking up here. It says we got one viewer, but so far we haven't heard from anybody. Nobody's jumped on. Like, man.
Yeah, right.
All right, so whoever the one viewer is, don't be shy. Just be positive. Don't be saying anything
Hmm.
weird. I had to block somebody that just started bringing up race and other stuff. I'm like, okay, we don't need that in the stream. Like, if you're not here to chat wrestling with us or just to be a nice
Yeah, if you're
person,
a
we don't
wrestling,
need you
yeah,
here.
if you're a wrestling fan and all that, yeah, just let me know what you're a fan of and all that, and you can be able to join the conversation as well.
Yeah, where you want to talk about WWE, AEW,
Yep,
or heck, just
Impact.
talk
Yeah,
about
yeah.
retro wrestling even. Like, talk about old WF and WCW and
Oh,
ECW.
yep, absolutely, including Impact Wrestling, New Japan, just about anything, or even Australian Wrestling Federation from here.
Yep. Ring of
Yeah.
Honor,
Hmm.
MLW,
Yep, Hall of Fame.
GCW, like the list goes on and on. I mean, that's a good thing about the internet nowadays.
Yeah,
You don't have to
almost
focus
like
on just
yeah,
one or two wrestling
yeah,
companies.
almost like a big list like this blank piece of paper, for instance, like a big list sort of thing. Not that I want to write
No,
down the actual
I
list
could
of
probably go look
everything.
up a whole list of companies all over the U.S., companies in Europe, Australia, Japan, Mexico. It's
Mm,
like it's compared to 20 years ago when you only had three choices: WF, WCW, and if you were lucky, ECW. And it was like ECW didn't even come to TV until like 1999, and that's
mm,
except for syndication. But of course, they don't end up being too late because they'd go out of business less than 2 years later. But now you think
yeah,
about the internet being around, there's so many more alternatives to WWE. It's like, man,
mm,
you just
absolutely.
you can just go straight to YouTube and watch like any other promotion. The NWA will sometimes be on YouTube, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
Hmm.
Man, I mean, that's what's good about the internet nowadays. You can just watch wrestling all over the world, dude. And it's like,
Yeah,
man,
and I'll just say it right there. And of course, back when YouTube first started and all that, yeah, it was a bit slow to watch our videos and all that. But back then, YouTube videos weren't really strict with copyright like it is nowadays.
yeah,
When
I
they
know,
used
I
to
hate
upload a
that.
lot, yeah, when they used to upload a lot of stuff that you probably would like to watch and all that. Whether it was something you missed out on live on the show on TV, and then you watch it on YouTube the next day, or you want to watch things for the nostalgia back in the good old days of TV and all that.
Yeah, especially now, like not everybody wants to pay for either the WWE Network or Peacock here in the US. Some people just
Yeah,
want to go
not after
straight to
what happened.
YouTube, especially if they
Not
want to
after
watch like
what.
old, like
Yeah,
for like
probably not
old
what happened.
WCW.
Probably,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
probably not after what happened on at Money in the Bank. With that
Oh
ladder match.
God, yeah, that was
Yeah, I just
terrible.
cannot believe it wasn't just your issue; it was everyone's issue in the USA.
I know everybody in the U.S. man, it was crazy. It's like it took them until the main event to finally get everything fixed.
Yeah,
So I get remember how they were going all slow. I feel like they told Roman and Edge like, hey, can you guys go slow for a moment so we get the I a-okay that everybody in the U.S. has got their Peacock
mm.
accounts reset so they can actually watch the damn show.
Yeah, yeah. They probably would have had to, anyways. It's actually weird that it hasn't affected on my end because it was actually running really smoothly this time around on my end.
Well, yeah, because you're
Yeah,
still going through the regular WWE Network, so WWE Network they worked out the kinks. I'm sure it still has
yeah,
its mistakes every now and then, but Peacock,
mm,
they've been doing this for a very short time.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if all gets worse or anything like that, John, yeah, just get a virtual VPN and all that, and use international service to go on the WWE network from there.
Nice. Yeah,
If all
I'll
that's
consider it. I mean, I hope in time they'll, just like the WWE Network, they'll actually fix Peacock at some point. But
yeah,
till
I'm
then,
pretty
I'll
sure
keep
they
that in
will.
consideration.
Yeah, and if it turns out it doesn't work out for them, well then they might as well just go back to the network on their website anyways.
Yeah, that's how it should be in the first place.
G'day, Stephen Rankins, how you going?
Oh, a comment there? Oh, I see it now.
Yeah,
Hey, what's up, Steven? So far, I
yeah,
got one
Lee.
viewer. That's good. I mean, hey, Steven, I know you're a big fan of Pokemon. Are you also a big fan of wrestling? I know I always kind of want to ask you if you like what you're into. So just feel free to comment, man.
Yeah, of course. If you're a wrestling fan, that's absolutely awesome.
And and like I said, this is also going to be a general chat. So if anyone wants to ask about Pokemon or anything else, of course, keep it
Hmm.
appropriate. If I hear any nasty questions, yeah, I may not answer you, or you may get deleted for any trolls out there because people will do that.
Yeah, especially race ones. That we actually occurred on the other day.
Yeah, or they'll get sexual. Like there was this one app called Periscope that I used to be on back several years ago before they closed it down.
Yeah.
And I would do live streams there, and people would jump on at random. So, like, say I'm talking about my wrestling figure collection, somebody would start asking about sex toys. I'm like, no, heck
Bloody
no, I'm
hell.
not gonna talk. I would just block them right away, or they'd be trying to tell you to take your clothes off or other stupid stuff. I'm like, man, I don't have time for this. This ain't OnlyFans. I'm not here to do that stuff. No, thank you.
That kind of reminds me of my experience with Plenty of Fish and dating sites. Wow. Yeah, yeah, trust me. The only ones that actually were interested in me was only interested in me only for one thing. And I'm just like, sorry, love, I don't want that. I don't want
Oh
that.
God, no. Oh hell no,
Yeah. Hell no.
man.
Mm.
Be like Steve Harvey. What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah. Don't remind me of Steve Harvey. What
Yeah,
the hell has the crack pot got to do with the nude?
oh
Yeah.
man.
My American impersonation's not that good.
That's all right. And believe me, I try to do the best impressions I can. And speaking of that, I wish Jim would come on. I mean, he likes doing impressions, so it'd be cool if
Yeah,
he'd come on. He could try to do some impressions that he likes to do like lots of cartoon impressions.
oh yeah, well there you go.
All right, Steve Rankin. I'm old
Yeah,
school. I'm not up to date with the new guys. Hey, understandable, man. Hey, just
yeah, that's all right.
I was gonna ask Steven, do you like WF Attitude Era? Do you like the new
Yeah.
generation era? Like, are you
Or
an
in
old
better the
school,
golden era.
the golden era? Of course, WCW. Like, what all were you into back in the day?
Yeah, you could be able to talk anything about the past wrestling experience and all that. It's not all about new ones or anything. It could be
Yeah.
like the ones back in the early 2000s and the 90s, which is one of my favorite decades of all time.
Oh yeah, same here.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I was gonna keep in mind, 25 years ago, we had three big things happen. We had Austin 316, the
yep.
NWO, and the debut of the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, The Rock.
Finally.
Yep.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you can tell I'm a Dwayne Johnson fan. John's already seen it, but I don't think Stephen does. Anyways, yeah, the Brahma Bull
Yeah, that
tattoo
old
as my
tattoo that the yeah
yeah.
yeah it's because you got the tattoo now, and then The Rock covered his up with that big giant bra bull.
Yeah,
So it's
and
like, man,
yeah, I'm gonna. I want to thank. I'll tell you who the tattoo artist who's actually done it. The tattoo artist. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, it's one of my cousins. Good friends. They worked at the tattoo parlor at Service Paradise. She's done an excellent
mhm,
job on it. So big props. Yeah, to someone who's actually friends with me cousins.
yeah,
Yeah, so she's done a really good job, and I can't believe this tattoo is nearly 4 years old. So,
man,
oh yeah, but ever since with COVID and all that, I was gonna get more done and all that, like the Australian Army cross on my chest in remembrance of me late Uncle Steve, who served in the Australian Army. I was gonna
NWO
get.
baby. All right, so we got a fellow WCW fan. Too
Oh yeah,
sweet.
too sweet, brother.
When you're NWO, you're NWO for life.
Yep,
But
for
also,
life.
the real question: Are you Steven, are you NWO Hollywood or are you NWO Wolfpack? Because for me, I've always been NWO Wolfpack.
Oh yeah. Just let us know in the comments, man. Absolutely.
Just as long as you're not NWO 2000, the less we talk about that abomination, or even the WWE version, that was the best. Okay, you
Yeah, I
quit
quit watching
watching.
around the middle of The Rock's career. Oh, okay.
Okay,
So that would have been early
so you
2000 or something
probably.
like that.
I'm gonna ask Steven, did you probably stop watching by the time he started going to Hollywood, or like? I mean, I don't want to get too personal if you don't want to, but like I said, in terms of I meet people all the time that were big wrestling fans in the heyday of wrestling, up through the Edge
Mm,
era, and then they just don't watch anymore. It's understandable. I tell them, hey, I don't blame you.
mm.
Some people we still like it. It takes a lot to still be a fan nowadays and defend it, but I can tell people
Oh,
you're not
yeah.
missing much when you don't watch wrestling anymore.
No, exactly right. Mm, exactly right. Mm. Yeah, and yeah, we could even talk about other tag teams back in the day, like for example, like NWA, like Steven said, D-Generation X, back and all that, and
Hmm.
of course the Click.
Oh yeah,
Oh
oh
yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. There
And you
wouldn't
have,
be NWO or DX if it weren't for the Click. If Hall and Nash didn't leave for WCW, and I
oh
mean that
yeah,
was right there.
absolutely,
That yeah,
yeah, and I'm actually really glad, NWO actually originated from WCW when Eric Bischoff was actually I believe the owner of it at the time, and man, he was
well,
an
not
absolute.
the owner. He was oh hey, Steven likes the NW Hall, but okay, hey, that's cool. Hey,
Yeah, that's all right.
understandable. Eric Bischoff was the on-air president, and like in real life, he was like the vice president of like talent relations or whatever his job was. But he's
Mm,
the one that basically did all the yeah, he made all the matches and all that hard people. Like Ted Turner was the owner of the company, at least early on
yeah.
before he let AOL Time Warner get their hands on it, and then yeah, that was pretty much the end of it.
Oh, mine
Hey,
oath,
oh
mine
hey,
oath.
Steven, you like Hogan? Hey, that's awesome.
Nothing wrong with
And
Hogan.
I
Nothing wrong
mean,
with
hey,
Hulk.
Hogan, despite what he said in the past, I mean, everybody could be forgiven.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I think what people forget is that it was taken out of context what Hogan said. Even Hogan just, yeah, it's like, oh, it's been good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's taken a good minute
Hey,
for my
Steven, I
comments
mean,
to
if you
post.
ever want to come chat with us on screen, you should join my Discord, man.
Yep.
I might have to
Yeah, the
leave it
link.
on the
I
screen.
believe the links on the description below for the Discord.
Yeah,
If you want to join his join John's Discord, both his RHC and his toy figure one as well. Mm.
yeah. And I also have one for Pokemon as well.
Oh yeah.
If you have it account on Discord, if not, you may need to create one, or if you got a Twitter or anything like that, Instagram, let me know. And if you want to share public, cool. If not, that's understandable. But I can
Yep.
send you the link to the stream so you get join us on camera, and then I'll try to walk you through it. And if you
Hmm.
have your phone, you can stream with your phone or you can stream with a computer. I mean, either
Yep.
way, and you don't even have to
Yeah,
be on
absolutely.
camera. Like, there's a feature where you can actually hit the button where you're not showing camera. So if you don't want people to see what you look like, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to
Oh yeah,
judge.
of course,
Because
of
some
course.
people are kind of camera shy. So, but hey, if you don't mind
Yeah,
being on
that's right.
camera, or at least let us hear your voice, cool. It would make it a little bit easier.
Oh, absolutely.
If not, hey, understandable too. I mean, T Coupon, we've tried to invite him a few times, and he said, no, I'll go typing. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, that's right. If not, and you if you don't want to do any of that, and you're happy just to type on the comments, we'll definitely read them for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can work. It can work anyway. Mm,
Oh,
yeah.
man. I'm
Well,
trying to see something.
now that we've actually mentioned about Bray Wyatt and CM Punk, yeah, we might as well get back to the topic. In regards about Bryan Danielson, aka Daniel Bryan.
Hmm.
Hmm. Now, yeah, so we'll have to wait and see what sort of gimmick he'll have whenever he turns up in AEW, I guess.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, to see who he feuds with, maybe. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
man, him and Kenny Omega would probably have some good matches.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to go after Kenny Omega immediately.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because right now, they're not saying much about who's going to take on Omega for the title. No, I'm still going to say it's Hangman, despite the fact that Hangman and the Dark Order lost their match to Omega and the Good Brothers. But, things
Yeah,
can
yeah.
always change between now and All Out in
Hmm.
September. So, but even then after that, like to see who would be Omega's next challenger, whether it be Bryan or Punk or whoever else that's already at AW. check
Yeah,
it out on my
I'll check it
phone.
out. It's all on my phone, but I got no social media.
Okay,
Oh,
hey,
okay.
understandable, man.
Take it for
Believe
someone who's
me,
only got YouTube.
yeah, it's understandable, man. Social media nowadays, it's a hard place to be anymore. You just never know who you're gonna deal with, whether it be
Yeah,
Facebook
especially
or
Facebook and Twitter for
Twitter.
that matter.
Yeah, two of the most
Mm,
toxic places. Instagram's pretty decent. I've never run into any problems with Instagram, but yeah, Facebook
mm.
and Twitter, man. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
not
but
in
that.
recent years, but still, back in the early days, I think, yeah, I've dealt with some weird people on those. Probably more on Twitter than I have Facebook
Mm, yeah, well, that's it.
or
Yeah.
MySpace back in the day. I remember when I used to be on MySpace, and
Oh
I'd go on those
yes,
forums, and
yes,
like, okay, like I'd
MySpace.
go into like a metal forum, and then I'd get some people in there who didn't really like metal music, so they like to troll people that did, and it's like why? If you don't care for the music, why are you in there? Like seriously, or just anything in
Yeah,
general, like if it's
exactly
things you
right.
don't like what's wrong with people?
Yeah, yeah, just like when I was actually commenting on on a YouTube video just the other week. When I actually done a bit of a take and showing in regards to the late Peter Brock, who used to be a Bathurst V8 supercar legend. And one person actually said, "Who?" And I said, "Google up, and you'll see, and you'll get your answer there." And then she turns back and says, "Sorry, I'm not a motorsport fan." And I said, "Then what?" I said, "Well, if you're not a motorsport fan, then why are you asking me who Peter Brock is?"
Yeah. Obviously,
Everyone in Australia knows who Peter
yeah,
Brock
I
is.
saw that. And I was saying, why would she be commenting on it? Like, you just find the video at random and decide, oh, I'm gonna click on it and go ask people who? Like what the hell? Like, what the hell's wrong with people?
I don't know. I don't know. But I'm actually guessing it's going to be, just to seek a bit of attention. I could be wrong, but oh, I gave her a bit of a doubt and said, just Google up and you'll get your answer there.
Mm.
And then go around and say that, and I thought, well, then why the hell did you ask me who he is in the first place, sort of thing.
Oh yeah, people in general, man, just a lot of keyboard warriors. Just go to YouTube, you try to comment on a video and say you say something wrong, and then they correct you. Like okay, no need to
Oh
be an
yeah,
asshole about it. Like
oh
one time
yeah,
I
yeah.
spelled
Trust me.
rap. I was like watching a video talk about Sting. I was like, oh man, it'd be so cool if Sting came down from the Raptors, and I spelled Raptor like the dinosaur by accident. So somebody said that's not how you spell it, dumbass. I'm like, really? Is that necessary? Like, man, okay, maybe I should have done a spell check, but no need for a name.
Yeah, I
15
had a
years ago.
MySpace about 15 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been about almost that long for me. I think the last time I had MySpace was back in 2013, and I deactivated when I just had
Yeah,
no
because
use
I
for it
think
anymore.
yeah, I don't think I've logged in onto MySpace. I think since 2008.
Yeah, I think around '08 or '09, maybe 2010 at the latest, and then I stopped using it. Then in 2013, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to deactivate it because they had already changed the owners, they changed the website. It was like, it's not the same site anymore. So I was like, there's no need for it with Facebook, Twitter, and everything else that's around today.
Yeah, exactly right.
Plus, Facebook's starting to be a place where there's a lot more older people now, like people
Mm.
that wouldn't really use it in the first place, but now you got like everybody there, like, and nothing wrong with that, but man, you find some like the most hard-headed, opinionated people, especially here in the U.S. with how things have been with politics with Trump and Biden. I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
people, like,
that's what I
ugh.
hate about Facebook is because all of my friends and family that I know in person and all that, or I've met in my childhood years and all that. That's all they actually post about is all political crap and all that. It just gives me an absolute headache, and I just look at it and I thought, wow, really, and all that.
Yeah,
Hmm. And I even said
I
I'm
feel,
not really technology inclined, so all I do is YouTube basically.
hey,
Yeah, that's fair
understandable,
enough.
man. I just wish I could
Hmm.
message you here so I could give you the link to this so you could join us on
Yeah,
air. But
I just wish
like I said,
YouTube would. I just really wish YouTube would bring the private messaging thing back.
so many things they need to bring back. They need to bring back that the video
Yep.
editor. I used to love using that. How about
Mm.
when your YouTube channel could actually be personalized? Like you could change the colors and all that. Now you can't do that
Oh
anymore. Everybody's
yes,
channels look the same. I mean, you're lucky maybe you get a
those were the
banner, and
days.
sometimes it doesn't even look good. Like I tried to make a new banner, and it's like you have to resize it. I'm like, man, that's just too much. Like, ugh.
Yeah, it's just really complicated these days with everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm. Yeah, just absolutely complicated. It's not as simple like it used to be.
No, not at all.
Mm. No, that's it for sure. Mm. Oh yeah. And of course, with SummerSlam coming, um, dumb people has really kept me off of social
Don't
media.
blame you, dude. Especially Twitter. I
Mate,
swear,
I'm
Twitter.
definitely yeah. I definitely feel you there, man. I
So let me
definitely
say
feel
this:
you there.
Facebook seems to be more now for the much older crowd with some younger people. Like I'm saying, like you'll see more people 50 over joining on Facebook. While Twitter seems to be more for the 30 and under crowd nowadays. I mean,
Yeah, it really
especially a
is.
lot of 20 somethings. They just like, and you hear the things they say on Twitter, man. Like,
Oh
oh
yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, especially when they don't realize that it's actually public. Like it's not just just for your watchers, but it's everyone who discover your Twitter and all that.
yeah. You gotta watch what
Mm.
you say, otherwise people get you for it. You say one wrong thing, and oh, you're gonna delete it real quick. Nope. One person saw that, they screenshot it, and then they share it to all
Mm.
their followers, and that's it. You're done.
Yeah, yeah, kaput.
And it's like if you tweet something and you don't mean to tweet, you better delete it right that second
Hmm.
before somebody sees it. Otherwise, yeah, like I said, there's no taking it back.
Yeah, exactly right. Once it's there, it's there. Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, with SummerSlam coming around over, to those who are watching, let me know in the comments which matches you're really looking forward to for this next pay per view that's coming up for SummerSlam on the Saturday. Well, not this Saturday, but
No,
Saturday
Saturday in
in
a
3 weeks.
few weeks, yeah. Of
Yeah.
course, the big one that supposedly is going to happen now, even though it wasn't going to happen originally, John Cena versus Roman Reigns.
Yep. Well, you can thank Baron Corbin on that one.
Yep, because it was going to be Finn Balor signed the contract before Baron Corbin decided to get involved. And he tried to sign. Nope, here comes John Cena. Nope, you're not you, Baron.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm downloading
Oh,
the
that.
Discord on my phone right now, but
All
it's
right.
telling
Well,
me I don't have enough Oh,
okay. I was gonna say, you might have to go on your internet browser, maybe like Google Chrome, or if you have, or whatever your browser is. Maybe try to use that
yeah,
if you
or even
can't download it.
or delete some cookie catches or something like that, to make room and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it. And yeah, or if your phone's got I'm constantly having to delete stuff for my Pokemon Go
Oh
updates.
yeah,
Mm.
Pokemon Go does take a lot. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, Steven, hey, you're on Pokemon Go. I would say once you do join Discord, and I'll try to also get you in my other Discord too, where I maybe later when I have access to it, I'll try to give you my friend code.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so I'm with the SummerSlam and all that. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see the John Cena and Roman Reigns match and all that. And since yeah, it'll definitely be on a Sunday hour, and since it'll be Sunday morning hour, and when it comes
Hmm.
on, and of course if it's I'll have to see what happens on Raw tomorrow with Goldberg and Bobby Lashley. So that's going to be a real good one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I actually saw that Sasha Banks actually came back on yesterday came back on SmackDown, when I saw her come, they're teaming up with Bianca Belair against Camilla and Selena Vega. Yeah, I keep saying to myself, yep, she's going to turn on Bianca. She's going to turn on Bianca. I can see it coming. And
Well, yeah, definitely, because yeah, Bianca's the one who defeated Sasha for the title, so of course Sasha's gonna want her belt back.
oh yeah, absolutely. And I bet that if in case by fluke Sasha does win it and all that, something tells me that I think oh, here we
All
go,
right,
Johnny's
Johnny.
here.
All right, I was gonna say, Johnny, do you have time to join us on camera? I know you probably gotta go to bed soon. If not, hey, understandable. I was wondering because I still have the link over on my Discord.
Yeah, if you want to join in, Johnny, yeah, feel free to, man.
Yeah, at least if you want to get your quick opinion on Bray Wyatt's release and Punk
Yeah,
and Bryan going to AEW, just we'd love to
yeah,
have you
yeah.
on here,
Just let it.
man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're more than welcome to join in the voice and all that, and give us your 2 cents on it and everything, man.
Yeah, just for a few minutes until you're ready to call it good, quits for the night.
Hmm.
Just
Yeah, absolutely. No, but yeah, and yeah. Anyways, yeah, with Sasha Banks, if she wins the belt and all that, yeah, it would be good to see Bailey come back and confront Sasha again.
Mm-hmm.
Fair
All right,
enough,
since
man. I'll try next time.
oh, okay, all right. I would say, well, hey, at least if you can't join us on camera, that's understandable. But yeah, just let me know your thoughts on everything that we just talked about. Right now, we upset over Bray. Really
Yeah,
enjoy AEW. Yep,
yeah.
AEW,
That's what
man.
I'm
And
saying.
also, I want to bring something up. And Josh has his own server. And I've been talking to somebody on that server. We were talking about the AEW match, like the one with Nick Gage and Chris Jericho, and the little spot where Nick Gage had a pizza cutter and started cutting Chris Jericho's head open, and then they showed a
Mm,
Domino's ad right afterwards, like in the
mm.
picture-in-picture while the match was still going on. Like I was like, man, when that
Oh yeah, when
happened,
you
I'm like,
when you were talking with Elios about AEW.
yes,
Actually, if you like, John, you can send him an invite to your Discord if you like, and see if Elias wants to join in, because I'm pretty sure he'll keep the conversation
oh yeah,
going
I was
on
gonna
that
say
very well.
he and I were going back and forth with wrestling. Another good wrestling mind. I mean, anyone we get in the stream, yeah, I think I might have to jump by Discord and invite him.
Yeah,
I
absolutely,
think I
man. Go
might have
right
to add
ahead.
him as a yeah.
Yeah, no, that's right. If you can't send him if you having trouble sending him an invite, no, just let me know. I'll be happy to vouch out and invite him on my end, since he's friends with me on Discord. Anyways,
Okay.
if you're watching Elias, if you want to join in, let me know, man. I hope Bray goes to AEW and they let him run wild. That could be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing, depending on what sort of creativity they'll give Bray Wyatt.
Yes, man.
I could just imagine if he has full control of his gimmick without
Yes,
having to.
because all this, the Firefly Funhouse, the Fiend, that was all Bray Wyatt's idea, and the fact nobody even let him use it, it's a blessing, man. I mean,
Absolutely. And just imagine what's going to happen if he had full control in AEW with it.
oh yeah,
It could be good, or it could be absolutely dead worse.
and also, I don't know if T and Coupon's watching, but he brought this up when I posted my video yesterday about Bray Wyatt's release. He's like, what if Bray Wyatt not only he debuts AEW, it becomes the leader of the Dark Order? Could you imagine that?
Hey, yeah.
Goes from one former Wyatt family member to the former leader of the Wyatt family to lead the Dark Order. I mean, that would be something.
Now that's something. That's something that I could see happening,
Yeah,
because
it would.
it would be great if it ends up being the next leader of the Dark Order, because
Yeah.
that would definitely fit Bray Wyatt's character like you wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah.
I could just imagine it when he can. So you're saying, brother, just you you're telling me that I can't lead the world order?
Yeah.
Oh, the only problem is I don't have dreadlocks, so that would have been a lot epic.
That's all right.
Yeah, problem is too those Ferrero hats a bit too small for my big head. No, well, when he did Mania built for the Taken match by himself was awesome. Hmm.
Yes. Even though, hey, I have no problem with Taker winning, but I really feel like that should have been the match for Bray Wyatt to win. Would have been a great passing of the torch.
Yep.
Oh, hey,
Good day,
David
David.
Wood. What's up? What's up, man? Doing good.
Hmm.
So hey, we've got 4 viewers now. So awesome.
There you go. No, that's
So I
really
might have
awesome.
to, yeah. So I might have to kind of keep in mind when I start the stream. But hey, as always, guys, Discord. If you guys ever want to join it, you can at least stay up to date. Even become a guest in my streams,
Yep.
stuff like
The
that.
descriptions, yeah, down there below,
All you gotta do
diagonally where
is,
I'm important.
yeah, make an account if you don't already have one, and then you guys can stay up to date when I do streams.
Yep, absolutely. Hmm.
Yeah, I added Ilios on my Discord, but I think he's not online right now. So yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, Hope you don't mind, John. I've actually sent him an invite to your Discord. Is that all right?
Okay, yeah, hey, that'd be fine.
Yeah, no, too easy. I, yeah, yeah, just what? Yeah, yeah. Well, I was just making sure he got the invite and see if he wants to join in and all that, because I reckon he'll be really good to chat to when it comes to wrestling and all that. And
Oh yeah,
plus,
definitely.
when I do my game streams and all that, he likes to put me in the firing line on Fire Pro Wrestling. Oh yeah, he just like because he's actually got that on stream, which I've been wanting to get for some time and all that. I just always keep forgetting to do it.
Mm. Yeah, another game that I'd like to get if I had one of the consoles for it would be I think it's Nintendo Switch or maybe it's on the PlayStation. It's called Wrestling Empire. It's a really pretty cool looking game. It has like all these different wrestlers that are based off real wrestlers. It's pretty cool looking. I've been watching this one guy called Taxlo who's been playing it. That's
Well,
gonna be
there
a
you go.
fun
At least I
game.
got a Switch which I could be able to look for.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh yeah, but no, but yeah, but I'll tell you what, I'll have to see what these WWE 2K games are like on the Switch. I think 2K18, I believe that's the only one that's been released for the Switch. Hmm.
Hmm.
To see if it's just as good like you will get for the PC version and all that. But saying that, I'll save the PC version for it. I believe when I can probably buy another I don't know, probably buy another internal hard drive or upgrade, and that's it. Now that hat is kit, Jay. I don't know. Yeah, thanks, bruv. Oh,
Yeah,
Liz.
I got
Yeah, I
it.
thought it was.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes more sense. I
when you said
gotcha.
kid, yeah. When you say kid, I thought, yeah, it's got to be a typo. That's right. I knew what you mean, man. Thanks, bruv. Oh yeah. Oh, no, there you go. Well, yeah. It looks like he hasn't. Yeah, it looks like LAS hasn't joined yet, so he probably is offline. But oh well.
Yeah.
Hopefully down the track he'll like to join in and all that.
Yeah,
And I'm
because
pretty sure hopefully Mark will.
yeah, hopefully at some point, because I like to get more people on here. It's whoever we can get.
Oh yeah, well that's it, and make it like an official public bar session or something like that. Which I was actually thinking about making as a segment for me YouTube channel, just for talks and all that, rather than just live talk with Jay Russell. Like might come up with a good session, like I don't know, the public pub chat room or something like that.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do this
As
for
in,
years. Yeah, because I used to have that short-lived podcast like series I called RHC Talks, which I ended up deleting later on. But my original
hmm,
plan was to have people come on and join, but I couldn't figure out how because this was back like in 2014, 2015, and so I
yeah.
didn't have the know-how. There wasn't as many streaming options back then, so
Hmm.
that stuff like this that we have now have been great back then. I mean, the only other thing I knew that existed, but I could never use was Google Hangouts. Like when I tried to use that on a
Yeah.
computer, it just never worked because I think my computer is so out of date.
Mm. No, well, that's it. Yeah, well, mine's actually still going good for at least another few years. My HP Omen gaming laptop, but I'll have to look into figure out how I can be able to upgrade the RAM and all that, because I've only got like 8 gigs, and I could be able to upgrade it up to I think 32 or 64 gig of RAM,
Hmm.
which I'll probably will do that later on down the track when I can, and
Yeah,
yeah, hopefully it should be a lot better and a lot quicker and all that, and or if not, probably one down the track, probably save a lot of money to get a proper gaming desktop, so that way that if I want to upgrade, it can be easily installed without complications like you would with a laptop.
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Mm. Well, not that you actually use it for gaming purposes, but more like when I render videos in absolute high speed hardware and all that. That
Yeah,
yeah, especially with Sony Vegas Pro 11 that I use, because it has really great rendering hardware and all that, which is pretty good. Yeah, because I did give other ones
all right,
oh, I'll definitely
Johnny.
hang with
All
you
right,
guys soon.
all right. Take care, Johnny. Hopefully, we'll hear from you again. I'll post on the Discord when I can to let y'all know when I'm going to do more streams of it. I want to try to make this a regular thing on Sundays, whether
Yep.
it be for a pay per view or just a random discussion. I mean,
Oh
that's what I
yeah,
want to try to
absolutely.
do more.
Oh, absolutely. Mm.
So yeah,
Yeah, and I
Johnny,
was
have a
there.
good night. Yep, take it easy,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. Have a good sleep, Johnny, and yeah, yeah. Be kind to your family, and take it easy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, oh yeah. Speaking
yeah,
of Johnny, yeah, Johnny, he does some good videos. He actually has his family in his videos sometimes. Like he'll have like his niece and nephew sometimes join for videos. Especially his nephew. Like his nephew's like a big wrestling fan and Pokemon fan. So
oh, good, good.
yeah,
You know, I bet he will be having fun to take his nephew around figure collecting and all that sort of thing.
hmm
Yeah,
oh
yeah,
yeah. Like they do like Pokemon videos together. So whenever they pull a Pokemon card, they'll try to tell his nephew, okay, don't scream, don't want to make people go deaf. You know, when they pull a card that like say they pull a Charizard, he has to tell his nephew to refrain from screaming. But sometimes it'll still happen because even Johnny will start getting excited when he pulls a Charizard.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm not sure if they have those same cards here in Australia or not. Only because I haven't been doing card
Well,
collecting or
you
anything like
guys
that.
do. It's yeah, it would be the same cards we get here in America. It's just like all the cards are the same with the exception of the Japanese ones. Because like even though yeah we're getting the prints of the Japanese, but the sets are basically set up differently than what they are in Japan.
Yeah, they would have. Yeah, yeah. The only thing I can think of places either Albury or Wagga from where I am. I think Wagga Wagga is actually like a safe bet because I think Kmart over there sells these things. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
about Target because I think that's more like for clothes and all that sort of thing. Differently compared to the Target over there. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think Big W sells them as well as EB Games. Yeah, because I know
Yeah.
EB Games has Pokemon cards and all that
Yeah,
over
because
there.
EB Games is basically yeah your guys' version of GameStop. That's what we have here in America.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
GameStop sells Pokemon cards. Like they've been trying to kind of focus a little bit away from video games because you know how more people are starting to do the digital downloads rather than buy physical copies. So GameStop has been selling more collectibles like more action figures and trading cards just to kind of
yeah,
stay in business. As more consoles want to go that route where they want to eliminate the disk drive. So that makes
yeah.
buying the
Or
physical
or like in the
media
Nintendo Switch,
pointless.
little SD card cartridges and stuff like that. Hmm.
Yeah.
No, that's it for sure. But yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out when I can and all that because I do need to go to EB Games down the track so I can pre-order this new Mario Party Superstars that's coming out in October.
hmm
And trust me, I want to start streaming that on my Jay Russell retro gaming channel, which will be around about October November time when it gets a bit warmer here, hopefully before Christmas. Hmm. Yep, and God knows what will happen and all that, and if I can get WWE TK18, I might even do some recording gameplays with that. But I've got to make sure I've got to set the settings so that way it doesn't play their theme music. Otherwise, yeah, bang, yeah, I'll get a copyright
yeah.
strike from WWE for using their music.
Oh yeah, don't want that. I know a lot of streamers. That's what they do. They definitely turn that music off because they don't want that shit.
Yeah, exactly right, and I'll be doing the same thing. The only time I will have the music shown and all that if it's streaming on a private Discord chat that is not shown publicly online or anything like that. That's the only time I'll have themes and all that show up.
Speaking of that, I might consider making a private Discord that maybe just for the live stream, so I can invite certain people, so then people there will know about the stream, so then we don't get random people jumping on.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. It's about
Russell's Yeah, I was trying to read that. So wrestling toys
Oklahoma.
are
I
blowing
can't.
stuff too. Yeah.
Mm. Nothing wrong with the garage sales. You might find some rare gems that they could be worth value of money down the track.
Yep.
Yeah, some people might think garage sales is full of junks and all that, but that's not the case. You can find some real rare ones that could make a heap of moolah.
If you're lucky, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
well that's it if you're lucky.
Oh yeah, because garage sale time is getting ready to come up here again too. Because it's twice a year where I live. Usually,
Yeah,
like
I
the
mean we
first part of the year is like late May, early June, and then the second time we have garage sale weekend is late September, early October. So yeah, it's not too
yeah
far from now.
Yeah, exactly right. And we've actually had one here earlier this year. I think in April or yeah, around about April June. And I think we got a second one coming up where when it gets to spring. I think September or October sort of thing. Yeah, because we have it in autumn or in springtimes twice a year here.
Yeah, I mean, people will have garage sales any time of the year, but those are like the citywide when the city wants to make money off people having them.
Oh yeah,
Just
of
for people
course.
to pay for the permit, which is $5 for the one day and then $1 for each additional day. So,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's how they gotta make their money.
Oh yeah, well of course. In order to make revenue. Hmm.
All right,
Yeah.
so we got three viewers here. I know Steven, you gotta be one of them. Whoever else is here, feel free to say hi.
Yeah,
Talk wrestling with us.
yeah, absolutely. Talk wrestling. It can be anything. It can be from current rosters. It can be from the Attitude Era or the ones in the past. You name it. Or you can even talk about um, oh, what's that famous wrestler back in way before WWE? Gorgeous George sort of
Oh
thing.
God, that's old school. Yeah.
Now the
Hell,
other, I
go
mean,
even further back to George Hackensmith. I mean, if there's any old school wrestling purists out there who could talk about wrestling from like the early 1900s, I mean,
now
that'd
the
be
only
crazy.
funny you say that because the only reason I mentioned Gorgeous George and all that is because yeah, because my mother and me great aunt who I used to live with had even though me great aunt was never a wrestling fan, but she used to watch it. I think back in the '60s when Gorgeous
Mhm.
George was on there, back when wrestling were absolutely true and not scripted sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
and you've and it's not real. Yeah, and back when it's not for entertainment purposes, it was more like a real sport sort of thing.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah. When they actually protect kayfabe.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there you go. For anyone who's actually older and that gave you a bit of a nostalgia feels, you're welcome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, he was the original character because before him, everybody was just the same, wore trunks. They had no gimmicks. But when he came around with his bleach blonde hair, wearing a robe, having a pompous attitude, I mean, he's the reason why we have Ric Flair, we had Macho Man Ray Savage, Hulk Hogan, and
Hmm.
so many greats through to today with John Cena and Roman Reigns and of course Bray Wyatt and man, you think about
Hmm.
different characters, man. I mean, just and that's what I enjoy about wrestling over, any other sport. Like, yeah, UFC is good for the fighting, but
Hmm.
I don't know. There's times where I try to watch UFC and I try not to doze off. I mean, it's not like it's super boring, but when you just see some guy just on top of another guy just punching him for a while before, the fans start getting into it, it's kind of like, yeah, it's like to each their own, but I don't know. I still like wrestling just for what it is.
Yeah, or even boxing for that, international boxing for that matter too.
Oh, yeah, boxing
Yeah,
can be real.
like Conor
Yeah,
McGregor or something like that.
yeah, it can be a little kind of dragged out a little, like just see them just punch, and it's all slow, and it's like, once
Oh
again,
yeah,
hey, to everybody that likes what they like, that's cool. I mean,
yeah. Well, that's
uh,
it. A lot of people have different palettes of what they like and all that. Who are we to judge?
exactly.
Hmm. Yep, yeah. Stephen Regan said same here.
Oh
Probably
yeah.
probably about gorgeous George. Yeah, there you go. Yep, and we could be able to talk about even the deceased wrestlers like for example your favorite John Macho Man Randy Savage. Hmm.
Ooh yeah, dig it. I gotta bring the Macho Man
Hey, get
actually
yourself
as
in
a
the
stick.
Slim Jim there, brother.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh yeah, too sweet to be
Oh yeah,
sour, too cold to hold. Ooh
yeah,
yeah.
too cold to be around Mean Gene. And I'm gonna be one of the famous ones of them all. You can call it like the cream of the crop. Oh yeah,
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
He
I
does
mean,
those promos absolutely
oh yeah, I
brilliantly.
think out of any wrestler, I think almost every wrestling fan is like a Macho Man fan. I've never heard a single bad thing about the Macho Man versus any other
Nah,
wrestler.
nah. Randy Savage is pretty good and all that. Hmm. Yeah, there'll
Oh
never
yeah,
be another Randy Savage because
no, never. The closest
I'm
there
not that old.
was,
Steven's
Steven, I was
registered.
gonna say, how old are you? If you wouldn't mind telling me. Like, I'm 36,
Yeah, and I'm like 34.
so I don't know if you're in that age group of us. If you're in your 30s or not, or your 40s, whatever your age is, or if you're in your 20s, or you know, I mean, because I got subscribers of all ages. I got people in their 40s and people in their 20s and
Mm.
30s. I do have maybe some teenagers. I don't really see kids as much because YouTube, changed it to where kids shouldn't be watching, videos
Oh
anyway
yeah,
unless they're
especially those
watching.
under 13 and all that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of COPPA. COPPA kind of messed that up to where now you have to mark
Oh
your videos
yeah,
for
yeah.
kids or not for kids, which I do it for not for kids because I don't want to lose the ability to live stream. I don't want to lose comments. I don't want to lose all the end screens, all the stuff that I get that I use to
Mm.
make sure I can promote my videos. Because
Yeah,
then people also
exactly
lose the
right.
ability to see your videos in their subscription boxes. They can't get notifications. So I feel like, you know what? Fine. I'm sorry. I mean, I have nothing against kids watch my videos, but if I have to say not for kids, that's just how I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, well, most of my content is I always put it in not for kids and all that. But the only time I would restrict it to 18 and over is if it actually contains materials like gore or something like that, which I have
Yeah.
on a private video after I had that incident with a kangaroo on the road and all that, which sent me back about $500+ later getting cosmetic duns on my car and all that. Almost like over there when you like when drivers actually have run-ins with deers over there. Kind of the
Yeah.
same here, except it's kangaroos.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. But I'll tell you what, it's a good thing I've actually had the kangaroo whistle repellents put on my car, so that way, and ever since then, I've seen no kangaroos on the road at night. Thank God.
That's good.
Oh yeah, and yeah. Well, that's it. But yeah, what was other wrestlers I haven't spoken about for a while and all that.
Okay, so Steven, you're right between us. 35. Okay,
Oh, there you
cool.
go. He's Malcolm in the middle.
Yeah, all right.
Now the only reason I mentioned that because I used to tease my brother Damien, being Malcolm in the middle because my brother and Sydney Leon, he's the oldest and he's the short ass, and I'm the youngest and I'm the tallest, and poor Damien, he's in the middle.
Oh man.
And and Leon and I used to tease him for being Malcolm in the middle and all that. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
damn.
yeah. If you're watching Damo, I'm sorry, bro, but I had to bring it out there internationally on the internet.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely
Macho
Macho
Man
Man's
was
definitely
great.
great.
Yeah, yeah. There'll never
In
be
fact,
another one like him.
yeah. I was gonna say everybody talks about WrestleMania 3 with Hulk Hogan and Andre, but the match that'll always steal the show is Macho Man and Steamboat. Like that's the
Yeah.
greatest match on that show. Probably one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then I was also gonna bring up, but you say there'd be never another Macho Man. There's only one person that came close. That was Black Machismo, Jay Lethal. He did
Mm-hmm.
almost a spot on Macho Man impression. I mean, Jay Lethal's an awesome wrestler just anyway. But when he was doing his Macho Man, his Black Machismo gimmick, I mean, he was like perfect. He could do the mannerisms, the voice, everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's okay,
that's a,
Stephen. I can understand about the chats coming in way too late and all
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, I wish we could have you on here on the stream, Steven. I mean, I don't know if you try to join Discord through your browser. I mean, I don't know if you have a computer, maybe if you can do it that way. Just join a computer, and then once you, or like I say, just do it through your mobile web if you have mobile web on your phone.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like with me, I'm actually using my laptop, gaming laptop, through here, and there's been absolutely no dropouts of quality on my end, unless it's actually showing differently on your end or something like that. Once in a while, but who knows?
Yeah, there could be a delay. I don't know what the delay is between us talking and then what you guys are seeing on YouTube.
Yeah, it must be a YouTube thing because even though I'm not watching this on YouTube at the moment because I'm using restreams that we could be able to talk really live, but
Yeah.
on YouTube it's a different ball game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's it. Mm.
Could also be connection. I mean, sometimes it may just depend on what. Yeah.
Mm.
So it looks like it maybe about a 10-second delay. Maybe I'm guessing, just maybe
Yeah, that's
somewhere in
average.
that range.
Mm. Yeah, that would be average because because it would be the same with my end and all that when I used to do gaming streamings 2 years ago. There would be like a 10 or 15 second delay and all that. So yeah, so that's pretty average from as far as I know.
Yeah, I wish I could fix it some way, but I know sometimes when you try that, it might make everything lag a little when you try to do it in real time, unless you have like a perfect internet connection.
Oh yeah, well that's it. I mean, yeah, yeah. I think the only way that can happen is if you've got like an excellent bandwidth or something like that. I think that's the only time you could be able to get perfect streams and all that. Yeah, because when I had the old Toshiba laptop, I had a lot of hassles trying to live stream without any dropouts, and then I upgraded to a gaming laptop, and that was my key to solving the problem. Yeah, so there you go. Yep, you better believe it. You better believe it.
So Steven, you definitely got a delay, man. I don't know how far behind you are, but that's all right. I'm
Yeah,
glad you're here, Steven.
yeah. At least you're still here, Stephen. It will just mean that we'll read your chats later when it starts popping up, which is
Yeah.
hmm, which can happen. Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh yeah. Okay. Well,
Still one viewer. It's like, man, I wish more people would jump on. Like, come on, people, where are you at?
or probably hashtag small streams or something like that, or hashtag YouTube on Twitter. That could possibly possibly help and all that because sometimes I've actually done that and lucky enough to get 5 or 6 unusual viewers.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. By unusual, I mean people who never subscribe or something like that.
Yeah, I may have to say so on Twitter or something and see what that'll do.
Yeah, well, that's all you can really do, really.
Yeah, because I saw TNQ Power a moment ago. He had retweeted one of my recent tweet about going live.
Oh, yep.
But yeah, I don't know. Hey, TNQ Power, if you're watching, man, just I know you don't want to join the bill, but hey, if you want to come on and comment, dude, I always like to hear what you have to say, man.
Absolutely. Hmm. Yeah, or even John Patel if he's actually watching, or anyone in particular, Elios from my Discord server, and possibly Mark Souls. Hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just about anyone, I guess. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What other legends have I seen from old matches? Oh yeah, especially with Randy Savage having a match with Jake the Snake Roberts. Remember that
Oh yeah.
infamous match when Jake brought his snake and
Oh
actually
yeah, bit the Macho Man. Yes. Oh yeah, that clip gets played a lot.
oh yeah, I just couldn't believe back then they actually made it legal back then.
Yeah, nowadays you wouldn't get away with that.
Yeah, yeah. Unless you have CM Punk like in on the Retro Raw time in 2014 or something like that. That when Jake Roberts came out after the Shield's match
Hmm.
with CM Punk and uh, I believe the old fashioned ones. I think from DX or something like that. Like I'm trying to figure out who it was. I think X Pac, but Billy Gunn, and I believe I'm trying to figure out that other uh, WWE Hall of Famer. He actually had the good entrance. Like, oh, you didn't know?
The Road Dog.
Oh, that's it. Road Dog. Road Dog. That's it. Yeah, I was trying to figure out his name. Yeah, Road Dog with CM Punk and all that. And I actually remember Jake the Snake Roberts come out, yeah, with that huge snake and all that, and put it over Dean Ambrose at the time. And
Oh yeah, and
CM,
then yeah, and Dean
yeah,
Ambrose smiled when he wasn't supposed to.
yeah, and I believe I don't know if it was CM Punk and they actually told Jake, "This is PG now, Jake. This is PG." Oh, okay. So, Stephen said my connection is weak. I'm kind of in a small town. I'm working on the Discord.
Okay,
It's about three
understandable,
minutes
man.
delay. Well, there you go. 3 minutes delay. Wow.
Man, that sucks. I thought my internet was bad. I mean, it happens.
Yeah,
Like
and
small towns, man, get the short end of the stick when it comes to internet.
yeah. Funny you say that. I'm actually living in a small town, and my connection's absolutely perfect as hell.
Yeah, it depends on where you live. Like it could. I mean, mine's not too bad. I think
Yeah,
it
well,
depends
mine's
on what I
actually
use.
isolated, dude. Like in the middle of whoop whoop, for instance. That's what we call it in Australia, middle of whoop whoop. And yeah, our internet connection's absolutely perfect.
Yeah, but I think here, problem in America, it's the whole net neutrality that kind of screwed things up a little bit.
Oh, I'm surprised they didn't.
When they
I was going to
got
say
rid of
that.
yeah, when they repealed it when Trump was still in office, and the guy he appointed to the FCC said, "Oh, we're just gonna get rid of net neutrality." So that really screwed things up for people like myself and Steven who want better internet, but it's hard to get without paying more money. And it's like, man,
Yeah, well,
it's
there you go.
ridiculous.
Well, thank God for the Australian government. They actually we've got the NBN, which is supposed to be the best one of them all, and now I can see why that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure America should have adopted the NBN project like we have over here, anyways.
Well, yeah, and it's kind of like it's really hard to find that many great providers. It's like some states have a monopoly or a duopoly. Like
Mm,
here in Kansas, we only have like Cox Communications and AT&T are like the only two I can think of that can get internet. And I got AT&T, but
yeah.
AT&T is not as great. But I don't know if I want back to Cox because I know Cox likes to like charge a lot for internet. It's like, ugh, I had to cut
Well,
them off because they were charging me too much for cables. Like I couldn't do it anymore.
freaking hell! In here, I thought Dodo internet was bad. No,
Yeah,
trust me,
dude,
there
it's
is
just
there is such internet company here, Dodo.
yeah. And shoot, there's a company that's a lot of people in the U.S. have called Comcast, and I think, and that's the people who also are like owned by NBC. So,
Oh,
yeah,
right, right.
yeah, it's crazy because like all these internet companies are in competition, and AT&T, they're the ones who own like Warner Media. That's where TNT and TBS are housed, and
Mm,
it's like insane. It's hard to compete.
mm,
Like, and even with cable and satellite, like I just mentioned, we had Cox Communication with AT&T, which they own DirecTV, and then there's Dish
yeah.
Network. So we have like three choices for television service if you don't want to do streaming. And it's like,
Oh, of
oh,
course. Mm.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like back in the
yeah.
day, it
Well,
was so much easier to find a good cable provider before Cox came in and started buying them all out. And it's like, ugh,
yeah. Well, that's it. Yeah, it's probably the same here. Like with Telstra and all that, because Telstra's like the biggest phone company of all of Australia, and that's who we're with the internet is Telstra Big Pond, NBN, and they've got the even though they do charge a fair bit, but on the same note, you get decent internet connection and all that, and there's only been like a couple of occasions it's dropped out, but that's mainly because of either of bad weather or we haven't paid the bill sort of thing. That's about all. But apart from that, good service and all that. And when it comes to the pay TV and all that, yeah, Australia did have I think it used to be three back in the late '90s to early 2000s. You had Austar, Foxtel, and Optus pay TV, but now there's only one now, and that's Foxtel, which is what we got, so I can be able to watch like WWE live on Fox 8 here in Australia.
and is that just cable or is it satellite?
Um, I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, because I know we get our cable TV reception, using a satellite on our roof and all that. So I guess you could say it's a
Uh,
satellite. Hmm.
Yeah, because here it's either you have just the cable provider, that's Cox, or people do satellite, which would be DirecTV and Dish Network. So that's
Hmm.
how it works here in the U.S.
Oh yeah, well there you go. But our satellite one was we've got no problems with cable reception. The only time it would glitch up is if it's bad thunderstorms or a severe weather time.
Okay,
That's
then
the
you
only
most
time
likely.
it goes.
Okay, I was gonna say you most likely have satellite because cable doesn't really have that problem very often. It's more of a satellite issue because anytime I've had satellite and it starts getting really cloudy, it starts raining, it would start messing my satellite like really
Well, it
bad.
doesn't mess up in cloudy conditions. It's only bad if it's electrical thunderstorms
Well, yeah, it's
or
like if it's
or
like
heavy.
partly cloudy, not that cloud. Like, I mean, I have to be like really dark clouds. Like it's like get ready to storm. That's when it really would start messing with the satellite.
Mm. Yeah, I guess it just all depends. I guess it just all depends how bad the weather is. I guess, yeah, because when it's like
Yeah,
heavy rain and all that, yeah, it plays up really badly and all that, and the thunderstorms just makes it worse.
definitely.
Yeah, but just some cloudy weather, like a full cloud cover and sunny days. Yeah, it's totally fine.
Hmm,
Mm, that's it. But you know, like I said, that's how I watch wrestling on TV is through Foxtel and all that. Yeah, for Raw, SmackDown, NXT, of course, of all things. Mm, yeah.
All right, so still got one viewer, probably still Steven.
Mhm.
I would say Steven, let me know if you have any luck getting to the Discord or not. Like I said, if the internet connection's messing up, then yeah, it may be hard for you. Might be hard for you to get on the stream because I don't know how well you'll be able to talk to us.
Yeah, that's the guy. I mean, if he can, he can. If he can't, he can't. Sort of thing, you know.
You know, that sucks, man. Wind streaming, they're lame as hell. Damn. Yeah, it sucks that when you live in
Well,
a
yeah.
where that's rural, that yeah, that you kind of get screwed. I mean, me, I'm not rural. I live in a suburban town, so I'm not too far from the city of Wichita. So Park City, at least,
Mm,
we get a lot of the same things Wichita gets. But yeah, I can understand like any rural communities because we have plenty of those here in Kansas too that
mhm.
may not get Cox or AT&T. So I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, there you go. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, John. Well, since I've stuff to do, man. Thanks for having me on here, and I'll leave you to it with the rest of the stream.
All right,
And
thank you, Josh. I appreciate it. I'm glad you were able to
yeah,
stop by.
yeah, no worries, man. It's good. Yeah, it's actually good to be here and all that. And hopefully next time around when you do another stream, whenever you do it again and all that, hopefully we'll have more people on here to talk with us and all that, just to make it a
Oh
bit more
yeah,
better and all that.
definitely.
Yep. And if you wanna help promote it on my Discord server, yeah, feel free to, man.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, that definitely will help.
Yeah, it definitely would. Well, since I've got members on mine that are actually really active, Elias is one of them, JCR as well, Leo Hightower as well, eh, among other people as well. Yeah, so yeah, I think the more the merrier. Hmm.
Definitely.
All right, John, you look after yourself, mate, and yep, stay cool, and further all, yeah, definitely stay cool over there. Anyways,
Oh yeah, I will. Thank you.
nah, too easy, man. Take it easy.
All right, you too. All right, guys. So thanks again to Josh for being on. I'm gonna stick around a little bit longer. I want to see who else will join in before I call it quits. Cause when I'm here by myself and have nobody else to talk to, it's like I'm just talking to myself here for the time being. But I'm gonna like I said, we're at the minute and a half mark, or not minute, hour and a half. I'm sorry. I when you go on for like who knows how long trying to talk, it's like man. But hey, I always appreciate Josh, and as I said, we're definitely gonna have to collaborate more. I'm gonna try to do more stuff. So guys, here's how it works. The only nights here in the U.S. that I'm off from work are Sundays and Thursdays. So of course, on Josh's end, that would be Mondays and Fridays because of the 14-hour time difference between where he is and I am. Because it's already Monday over there in Australia. Well, here we still got another 3.5 hours before it's Monday here in my part of the U.S. and so on and so on when you talk about area, different time zones in the U.S. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to stick around at least another 6 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know. I'm gonna see how long this takes, but let me do another quick little test of how well the video is going over on YouTube. So I'm gonna listen to it real quick. 6 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know. I'm gonna see how long this takes, but let me do another quick little test of how well the video is going over on YouTube. So I'm gonna still lagging. I wish this would be fixed. I just all right. That's enough I need here. I just had to go back and watch it from like man. It could be my internet. I'm definitely gonna have to try to upgrade. I don't know. And I was doing that test earlier because I used Streamlab at one point, and it had like great quality. I don't know why these mobile, you know, like why these websites like StreamYard and Restream don't want to work with phones. I don't get it. Like, not everybody has a computer. So many people use their phones nowadays. It's like Restream, if you're listening, or StreamYard, I don't know who, somebody, YouTube, like this has got to be fixed. I mean, I don't mind paying a little bit more money, but not everybody wants to spend a lot of money on internet to be able to do good live streams. I just want to be able to be on here, chat with my friends, get to know others about, you know, talk about wrestling, Pokemon, action figures, talk about the state of the world as we're still in a stupid pandemic, and just shoot the shit. I mean, that's just what I'd like to do more, and yeah, I don't want to rant too much because once again, I can make as many improvements as I can. Like I said, even if I bump up my internet and if I have to spend a little more money, but I still feel like, yeah, more livestock than people. Oh, damn, dude, that sucks. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, and even just internet in general. I wish that you know, like even small towns where like where Steven is, like where the internet was better. Because this is also a reason why I feel like net neutrality needs to be restored. And now that Biden's in office, he could have the power to basically, hey, tell the guy that's in charge of the FCC, you're out. Trump's not here. I'm sorry to go political. I'm not gonna talk about Trump much, but I don't like the guy who runs the FCC, this Ajit Pai or whatever his name is. Tell him like, you're out. Restore net neutrality, or otherwise get the heck out of here. Because everybody should have good internet. Doesn't matter how much you pay for it. Everybody should have internet options. Because I'm sorry this went from a wrestling stream to an internet soapbox. Everybody should have good internet, but that's how I feel. And it's not just for me, like I said. I mean, I could do what I can to improve my internet, but even then, it's like, man, I mean, I just would love to have more people on here, and I just, I don't know, in a day and age where technology is, it's supposed to be so much better than it was 20, 30 years ago, why this stuff still is, I don't know, it just acts the way it does. I mean, I don't know, that's really all I can think of. I'm just trying to think of our topic because I want to talk more wrestling, but yeah. So getting down to about, like I said, the hour and 30-minute mark here soon. So I'm Steven. I may not stick around for too much longer, dude. I mean, it's nothing personal. I do want to have you on here one of these days, and we'll have to see what it looks like when I do have you on. So just keep trying, man. I mean, I know you don't have social media, understandable. And if it weren't for YouTube getting rid of private messages, I could just went by, your channel, send you a message, and hey, that would be the end of it. You'd be able to join us. But the only reason I'm not gonna drop the link here is because people like to jump on here at random, and then just I don't want to get somebody on the stream I don't know who isn't subscribed to me, and they try to do something that could one be offensive, and two they could do something that could get me in trouble because somebody could come on this stream randomly, and before I have a chance to delete somebody off the stream, they'd be doing something obscene. Somebody could report my stream, and I get in trouble just because this person who I did not want on my stream, some random troll, comes on before, say, one of you guys, that I want to bring on. So I mean, yeah, that's why I only want to like people like Steven and Josh. I try to give the links to them like outside of YouTube. So yeah, I don't bring on trolls. That did that before StreamYard. And I'm like, yeah, I want to be careful with that because this is the internet. Anybody can use it. But yeah. So I'm about to wrap it up here though. But hey, Steve, I'm glad you were able here to comment. I mean, so even if you guys are not able to join me and Josh on camera, then hey, at least having you guys in the live chat does mean a lot. And hopefully we can all get this resolved at some point where I can have more people in here. So just like I said, hey, off camera, dude, just keep trying, to get into the Discord or anywhere else maybe you might be on. and I'll try to get you in the stream in the future. But yeah, guys, 10 seconds ago, I'm gonna wrap it up here. So, guys, as always, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. Rock on. Keep collecting. Stay safe. And well, I have to end the stream right now. But that's it, guys. Take it easy. And hopefully we get more people on the next time. But yeah. All right.